We're back to Widbrook Stream again, after I fell in. Yes, but I wanted to get across the stream, and I had a very good, well, several good friends on White Place Farm. The estate engineer was Mr. Holland and Ernie, Ernie Holland. His father was agricultural foreman, but Ernie maintained the big pumps that pumped the water to Cliveden. He also maintained the fleet of cars that they had at Cliveden, and which were quite numerous, and so many of them that they brought one down, but I'll mention that to the farm, but I'll mention about that later. The raft, you see, Ernie supplied the oil drums. He changed oil so often, and he had so many empty oil drums, that I asked him if I could have half a dozen. And he said, "What do you want half a dozen for?" And I said, "I want to build a raft." "Oh, I see. And you put it on the stream?" I said, "Yes, that's what I would like to do." And he said, "All right. First of all, I'm going to have to detoxify the drums. In other words, I'll take them over to the boiler house, which was right next to the dairy, and I'll steam them out and put the screw the caps back on, and that way there won't be any danger of them exploding whence from petrol or oil fumes. The wooden deck, he said, "What are you going to, make a deck of?" I said, "Well, I've been along to see Sid Burford." Now, Sid was the estate carpenter. He was also the person who did fencing and all sorts of things. He had an assistant called Larry Smith, and I said, "Have you got any scrap wood that I could use to build a raft with? I've got the drums from..." "Oh, I see. Well, we'll go have a look in my scrap pile." And he had a big pile which, if it wasn't used up or any of it used, come November the 5th, it would be put into the farm bonfire. So anyway, the raft I built, not quite like this one, maybe a bit smaller, but it did the trick, and I poled it with a pole up and down the stream. Had lots of fun with it. Then towards it was 1939, about the time of the war, and meat got rationed, of course, and Ernie said, "We've got a pest of rabbits." And he was, in his spare time, was using the ferret nets to catch rabbits, and I went with him just to help him out. And that was a mutual thing, He helped me, I helped him. And we sort of put the whole thing together in his engine shed at the farm. Then he loaded it into the back of a truck that he had, and he brought it around to the house at Widbrook, and we dragged it across and floated it on the stream. And of course, rabbits, he taught me how to snare rabbits. And I used to use this as a shortcut to the upper and lower Southie and upper and lower gardeners, which I've mentioned before, because they were infested with rabbits. And I set my snares and work my way around the 4 fields. Then, as soon as I finished setting them, I'd go back to and start all over picking them up. And where I caught rabbits, bingo, cuff them on the back of the head and paunch them and put a little stick in to let them breathe, and that was it. And I'd maybe, I could have as many as 6, maybe a dozen rabbits in about 3 hours, I suppose. Late afternoon and evening I did it. And by the way, rabbits, the safe time to eat a rabbit is when there isn't an R in the month. So when you've got May, June, July and August. September onwards, yes, you can have rabbits. Ah, well, there you go. So we had lots of fun, and Jeff Emmett and Gordon Steele, they used to come with me, and we used to pole this floating raft up and down the stream. Had a wonderful time with it. Anyway, that was a little bit more about Widbrook Stream, so I hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.